Well, that's an interesting question. Hello, friends! How many Timbits can I feed my dog before his farts clear the room? Nice, Drew. I don't know. I don't know, and I kind of don't want to find out. Dog farts are pretty horrendous. Go for it, painting. Hello. Robin, hello. Mad dog. It's alive. I'm alive. Ah. Well, I'm sort of alive. Hello, Bob. Yes, all of them. Yeah, the answer is yes. Yes. I have coffee today. I have not slept the past 2 days very well at all. So, I has coffee. It's gonna be do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Asking for me. Intro. Hi, I'm Debbie. I am not alive yet. Hi, Dan. Maybe you need some coffee. Maybe I need to do some necromancy for all of you to wake you up. To raise you from your crypts, your beds. Slap you around a little. Hello, everybody. Alright, so, first time working on this on YouTube, but I have just started redoing it over on Twitch, and I am going to be working on this is my Resin Beast entry, and I'm making him a blood albino demon. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Gore! How you doing? So I first laid down this shadow flesh over top of the red, which was a little drop of burnt red and then a bunch of bold pyrite red. That's what I airbrushed it with. Now I'm gonna mix some. Ooh, I shook it up a little too much, and it came out ready for action. Okay, a little too excited there. Should have let it sit a little. Yep. We're gonna mix that with some olive flesh. Can't sleep either. It's weird. I had a dream my kids got tattooed, and I was not happy. I couldn't sleep because of this one now is getting older and cannot hold her bladder anymore. So she wakes me up consistently around 3 to 5 a.m. every morning. I'm going to sit on my legs because I'm a tiny neurospicy person. I like to sit on my legs. Come on. Get out of the bottle. Yeah, it's cool. A little drop right there. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. What did everyone have for breakfast this morning? I made breakfast sandwiches with biscuits and bacon and cheddar and egg. Doo-doo-doo. Yawn, I'm almost awake. Laser, meow! Wake up! On the flip side, I slept 18 hours yesterday. I ache and I have a throat that feels drier. Oh man. Woo! I am so sorry, Bob. I am so sorry. Doo-doo-doo. I threw up all of yesterday's coffee. Oh man, is everyone getting sick? It's just that time of year, I guess. Still working on caffeine deficit. Doing good, how am I? Besides being sleep deprived and about ready to get a little caffeinated, I'm pretty alright. Pretty alright. I got a lot of stuff done yesterday. Some hobby stuff and a lot of adulting stuff. So it's kind of nice to get that like crossed off your list, even though it feels like it's never ending. We've all been there, paint buddy. Yeah, I know, right? It's just got a little excited, you know? It happens. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, what's this? Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. I got my first super on a live stream. Thanks, Bob. I don't know what that means. I'm a YouTube noob. Thank you. Then those premature explosive bottles. There goes it went into the chat before it went with the notification. I don't know. It needs to wake up a little too. Feedback is always good. It is good. Feedback is very good. Bacon belts on croissants. Bacon belt? What's a bacon belt? Indemnus. Hi, Zinji. Long time no see. I know, right? It's been forever. Way too long. I should probably eat something. You should. Everyone should eat breakfast. Don't make me hobby mommy you. This is 5 p.m. here. Oh, yeah. Spaghetti bolognese. Ooh. I had spaghetti and meatballs. I fresh made meatballs and used fresh pasta. I didn't make the pasta, but a few nights ago. It's just, there's something so classic about spaghetti meatballs or spaghetti and chicken parm. Breakfast with chocolate hoops. Lunch was beanie and a chocolate. I see a theme. It's a Heath! What's up, buddy? How are you? Me neither is the cheapest thing they had. Good morning, Robin. I didn't eat, but I did watch my... Nice. I'm thinking about making stickers. I do need to make stickers that are going to be done before Adepticon, but because of all of you and my lovely degenerates, I'm thinking about making stickers that say... no, I'm not thinking. I'm going to make them eventually that say, wash your brushes and your butthole. Yep. This is what the world's come to. I am mixing up right now probably about a 50-50 of the shadow flesh and the olive flesh so that I can get it started on this model. Doo-doo-doo. Belt. Bagel, egg, lettuce, tomato. I did not know that. Then add the bacon and swap a bagel for croissant. Cap, what's up? It's an amazing Zambies. I don't know. It's a Zambies. Dan. I had sugar crisp cereal. I don't know what sugar crisp are. I don't like a lot of sugar in the morning. Barely awake, even with 2 bowls of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good, though. And 2 cups of coffee. Nice. Just don't confuse it with lick your brushes and well, I mean, listen, it's 2023. The world is chaotic. I think we can all just let people enjoy things, and those things can also be booty holes. Donuts. I know, right? Time to pull Dragon off Saturn pics on Discord. Oh, nice. All the 3D printing goodness. All right, let's start painting. God. To get up my brush. And there we go. So, yeah. Exactly. They are honey roasted oats with a honey flavor. Ooh, I can do that though. I do really love honey. I'm gonna glaze over this entire model with the light skin tone. So I'm gonna start working up striations in the flesh to make it creepy with this color. Hopefully when I glaze over it, it'll smooth out some areas. That's why I like monster and demon flesh though, because it doesn't have to be buttery smooth. I want it to be a little deep. Just gonna keep working overlapping lines, going in the same direction now. I can zoom in a little bit more, better. Maybe turn this up a tad. Oh, not too loud. There we go. Da-da. Are you gonna show off the fluorescence? Not in this stream, no. I am going to first do a Patreon post. Mainly because I just need to give my Patreon patrones, a little more content. But I am gonna make a uh, video for the general public as well. I have a project in mind for those. I'm pretty excited. I haven't even opened the box yet. It's still closed on my desk because I want to video like my reaction of like seeing the actual bottles. You should know I love fluorescence. I'm pretty excited. It's just been a very busy week. Hi, Wad. How you doing? Sounds kinky. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all the love and hugs for Wad. I need to clean my studio so I can get back to some painting and been out of the loop for way too long. Yeah, you do, Heath. Yeah, you do. You do a paint jam or something. Get you motivated. I have a lot of like really cool busts I've been wanting to paint. But alas, this stuff is going to be put on hold because I have to get my competition pieces done. This thing. Crunch time. December through March is always crunch time for procrastinators like me who need to get some stuff done for Adepticon. Because I tell myself, I mean, I'm starting earlier this year, but I tell myself all the time, hey, you should give yourself extra time to work on things because life happens. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll have plenty of time. I have 6 months until Adepticon. It's going to be fine. And then it gets lower and lower, and it's like, we are 4 months. Oh, goodness. Okay, I really need to get my butt into gear and paint. It's not one piece. It's not two piece. It's 3 to 4 pieces is what I wanted to get done. So yeah. I just need to start working on things throughout the year and be like, this is something I can enter in Golden Demon. Do 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 do. Can I make a YouTube stream suggestion request? Absolutely. What's up? It's Matt Yee. You do spy a Jade. That's a sleepy puppy right there. How you doing, Matt? It's a Dim. Hi, Dim. And a Phone Tea. Hello, everybody. So far, the day is young. Allison. Hi, Allison. Gonna listen and lurk. This snow isn't gonna shovel itself. Oh, man. Oh, good luck. The snow melted for us. We had some snow and then it melted, and now we're just having rain. The past few days we just have lots of rain. Yes. So then after I'm done with this, I'll take the straight olive flesh and I'll pluck out the highlight areas, and then I will glaze over everything with that pale flesh color. And then I'll probably glaze some of the red and purple shadows back into a few spots. Do 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 do. Thinking of entering something, but I know myself and I would pour hundreds of hours into a piece and I don't think I'd be ready in time. Yes, But I think that it's important to enter something, even if it's not up to the standard that you think it should be, just to get your feet wet. And to, I don't know, Golden Demon's a little harder, but for competitions like Resin Beast and stuff, you can get judges' feedback. So I think it's important to at least enter so people can see your work, because you never know. Like, I entered my diorama in Golden Demon knowing that it was not going to get anything. I just didn't finish it to the standard that I would have liked to enter in a competition, but I did enter it anyway, just to have it in the case and people see it, because I thought it was a cool concept. And that was the piece I got most comments on. So you do have to realize, even though you're not gonna win something, or if you don't think you're gonna win something, you never know. There's a thing called community favorites, and people are gonna see your work, they're gonna remember it, they're gonna take pictures of it, they're gonna share it. So that in itself, I think, is pretty rewarding. Just to say, hey, I had something in there alongside of all these other artists. How do YouTube commands work? There are no YouTube commands. I don't know how to do shout outs or anything like that. I'm using Stream Elements chatbot right now, and I only have a few custom commands. There's a toggle in Stream Setup that will remove live reactions. The live reaction button sits in the chat window and covers people's messages, and it drives me crazy. Okay, what is the live reactions? I do not know how to change that. Viewer activity? No. Stream health? Analytics. I don't know how to take live reactions off. I don't have that in here. This is for, yeah, this is Rhythm Beats. I'm working on one of my entries too. Yeah, do it. We'll do it for next stream. Okay. The other thing that drives me nuts about YouTube chat is that it defaults to top chat instead of all messages. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I personally, I prefer the user experience on Twitch, and that's why I stream on Twitch. YouTube is very good platform. It's nice for a lot of things, but they haven't put a lot of effort into their live streaming, into making it a little bit more friendly for viewers, in my, opinion. They're more worried about competing with TikTok and doing shorts and stuff like that. Hopefully one day, I really hope that they switch gears, because it is kind of nice that I have video content on YouTube, and then the reason I'm streaming live on YouTube is to connect with those people who don't want to cross platforms and go to Twitch if they don't like Twitch or anything like that. So that's nice, but yeah, I do think that the actual streaming on here feels like it's a little bit more convoluted than it needs to be. Maybe that's just my opinion. Send you a YouTube video on how to set that. It takes 2 seconds, but I don't know if you need to restart the stream. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. Nicholas, hello. It was odd, but I did not mind it. Twitch? Yeah. Which is a little weird at first, but once you get into the groove of it, it flows pretty easily, like to figure out stuff. It can be a very hectic, crazy platform with a lot of nonsense, but there is actually a large, active, wonderful hobby community over there. So I really enjoy that. Not to brag, but the miniature and hobby community is pretty dang awesome, especially on Twitch. I'm gonna paint these areas and then I'm gonna go back and glaze some shadows over top. Da, da. Sweet model, what is it? I did add a command, so you should be able to do the command mini. But this is the Plague Angel Smegal variant from Creature Caster. What the hell do I do with the green box points? It keeps giving me for talking. The Twitch wise? Oh, wait, here, I don't know. For Twitch, if you just, those are channel points. So on Twitch, I have channel points where you can feed my dog treats and redeem things, other stuff like that. On YouTube, I have no idea if they do that. I don't know. I've only done a few live streams before, and that is it. Chris! Hi, Chris! Happy to see a cute sleepy Jade all snug. I know, look at her. Woogie woogie. The description says it's supposed to be just filter out potential spam, but I don't trust any big companies automated anything. Yeah, right? Birds are real. Really gotta figure out shout outs on YouTube, but everyone go check out Chris. Yeah, I don't know how that works. If anybody has experience with YouTube. That's the one thing that's really nice about Twitch too, is they're very good about sharing communities. Like everybody, you know, I'm a streamer, but you also are a streamer, and I want to share my community with you. And so we can shout out and raid and all this stuff to help bring everybody together. YouTube, I don't know if they have a lot of like collaborative sharing community options. Like you can now, they finally allowed, I think this year or last year, where you can tag people in your actual like video titles and stuff. But I don't know. What's this? Drew, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. Just changed the batteries in my Kakadu? What? Is that like a clock? You really like streaming. It makes her so happy. I'm glad she got into it. Yeah, it is very nice to like talk to people in the community and stuff. That's why I like to do it. I like the social interaction. Thanks, Drew. I was waiting for that to happen. I will give my doggy treats. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that, but you should be keeping that for your resin fund. Okay? You know, that's don't you need to buy more plastic to print me more things? A vicious cycle, I swear. Birds aren't real. What? What? I love birds. If birds aren't real, then I don't want to live in reality. Because there are some book YouTubers that stream together on here. Yeah, I don't know how to do that then. I'll have to figure that out. Yes, I do. I couldn't change it to US, so no, don't say sorry. It's happening. Just accept it. Fine, fine. All right. Well, I guess due to the love and all of that, what did we got two? We got one from Drew and one from Bob. There's a super chat, so I'll give my dog 2 treats. Because she's a good girl. Look at her head pop up. She's like, wait a second, is that for me? Come here. It's for you. It's for you. You need to buy a new screen soon? Oh no. Come on, up we go. You're a good girl. Oh goodness, not the bottle. Hello. I was thinking Canadian not to say sorry. I know, right? You're a good girl. You're coming over here. Boop boop. I know, I'm trying to boop you. Let me boop you. Boop boop. She's like, give me the treat, mother. There you go. You're a good girl. Yes, that's all you get for now. Thank you. Ugh. Butt scritches. Yep, you happy now? You're a good girl. You go lay down. Alright, back to getting comfy. I want to do that. I want to come back as a dog. If reincarnation is real, I just want to come back as like a house pet. I get comfy blankets, I get snacks, I get pets, I get someone to tell me I'm adorable. I mean, why would you not want that? I really don't understand. What more could you ask for? Such a cutie. She knows it too. She loves chat. She's like, haha, I'm gonna soak it up. Oh, you streaming? I'm gonna look cute on camera so I get treats. You're about the screen. Yeah, sorry about that. Ebony! Hi, Orion Belt's minis. Kids are disassembling my living room, so I can't stay if I want to say hi. Good luck. Good luck. Zinji is watching The Children right now, but I think Maya and are older, so they are a little busy with an Xbox. But I know what it's like to have your living room dismembered. Could ask to be a cat. Yeah. I think a house cat would be really nice. Morning, Jacob. How you doing? Yeah, Stephanie's painting the flesh eater fort, and I'm kind of jealous because I love those models. A lot. I'm gonna need that big dude. Was I planning on making a flesh eater court army? No, but I am now. Add it to the many list of things that I shouldn't be starting new projects, but I'm starting new projects anyway. It's just cycle. I started building my Golden Demon entry though, and I will be painting that. I'll be bouncing around between that and this on stream once that's primed up. So I feel dumb not knowing. I don't know how to do this either. I don't know how it works. I think you could just click their name and you can go to their channel though. So, like boom, boom, crash. Wait, crying. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's a little worse when it's really quiet and you're like, it's been quiet for way too long. Something's happening right now. I don't know how I feel about this. Sometimes I'd rather hear some clanking because I feel like that's better than the mysteriousness of silence. What model were we painting today? We were painting the Plague Angel. It's the Smegal variant from Creature Caster. What's your stream? His stream schedule. I think she's got like that lovely love show, but I think due to being a mom, I'm not going to speak for you, Stephanie, but you can say your schedule. But I know that like it's a little difficult to have like a set schedule. The hecticness of life. You pop on whenever you can. Silence is more terrifying. I know, right? Hey, so she got too many things going on while I'm thinking of starting a new piece instead of finishing like the 6 to 7 ones that I've started. Yep, right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I've actually made a conscious effort this year to wrap up a lot of projects that I have half finished. Now, I still have an entire box and a half full of half finished stuff that I'll get to, but I do feel better that I have knocked quite a few things off that list. And I'm gonna keep chucking away at it eventually. Not right now. It's gonna have to wait until after this time. After the most busy time of the year, which is competition painting time for Zambies because I'm a terrible procrastinator. That's good for now. I don't want to build it up too bright on the inside because that's the shadow area. Wheels. More here. Friday. Go in for those pecs now. As of now, I paint on Thursdays, 7 p.m. PST. Oh yeah, you're all the way over there. On Monday nights, we hang talk, love advice. Yeah. Anyway, take care. Bye, Stephanie. Have a good day. Morning, Fables. Everything looks good. That's some insane layer work. Thanks. We are just getting started. This thing is going to be an albino blood demon when I'm done. So it's I'm gonna build up the layers and the textures to have a nice, like, creepy undercoat. But it's gonna get a lot paler. And then the wings, it has wings. So the wings that are gonna go on it will be red and black. I am going to, like, char and tar them. The idea that popped into my head, if you're newer and haven't seen me work on this model before, when I originally started it, this has got like 10 layers of paint on it. I did not strip it, I just painted over it. But It was blue and purple. And then one night I was lying in bed thinking about my pieces and going, you know what? I have a better idea. And I just airbrushed red right over top of that. So for all the like layers that you can kind of see brighter and stuff, it's because I did red over the purple. And I was like, you know what? We're going a different route. We're pivoting. Now, this is what I'm doing. Thinking of painting my flesh eater quartz in the same way, but I don't want to spend that amount of time. You don't have to. What you could do is you could underpaint or like zenithal them, shoot them with a thin layer of red, and then build up the pale flesh tone with the airbrush very thinly over top, kind of like you're zenithaling it, and then go back and pluck out some of the bright points. You'll get a like the same effect, it just won't be as heavily detailed. It'll look fine on the tabletop from far away. There are always simpler, easier ways to do a lot of technique. It's just I'm spending more time on this because it's a competition piece and not a quickly get on the table piece. The details are characters, but the countless regular ghouls I want a speed paint method. You have the army speed paints coming next week too. Nice. I've been hearing really, really good things about them. Army Painter seems like a good company. I have some of their washes, but that's pretty much it. I don't really have their other stuff. Um, no major reason. I don't have any negative feelings towards the company. I actually have a lot of positive feelings towards the company. I just never really picked up their stuff. I should probably like try to use some speed paints or something because for my war bands and my combat patrols, so I can get those done faster and I can spend more time on competition pieces then. But alas, I've not gone that route yet. Gross. Like it. Caffeinated miniatures. What's up? How you doing? Come on, everybody. I feel like my nose is running. It's really bad allergy time. There we go. I just want to be comfy. I just want to be a doggo and be like super comfy. Why can't I be a doggo? Everyone getting their holiday shopping done? That's something I need to still keep doing. I got ahead of it, but and I look at my list and I'm like, yeah, got a lot more to do. Sinuses have felt like exploding all damn week. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Like we're all being violently attacked by our sinuses lately. I can hear Jade snoring. Back fix some of these areas once I get those wings attached too. Holiday shopping. I still have 3 weeks before I need to start. Oh man. Okay, well I'm doing better than you. I need to get most of it done early because I don't like the panic. Like I'm a procrastinator about a lot of things, but um I don't like panic shopping. This model's got like no butt. Got a flabby, fleshy, bony. I mean, I only need to shop for my daughter. My parents and I stopped gifts years ago. Yeah, I feel like anyone who and like our family, we don't have a ton of family, but if you have kids, we buy for your kids and we don't really get for the adults. And that kind of stinks. But then again, like if we do, it's like useful gifts. Like you need socks or something, or I don't know, gift cards for coffee. Oh, now I have dog hair. Jade glitter. And shed all over my hobby desk. You don't care. Like, Alrighty, mother. Trying to have all my shopping done before December, otherwise it gets left till the 24th. Rat or bat butt cheeks. Yeah, that's what it's got. Darren, hello. Happy Sunday. And stuff for my peoples. Yeah, like I'm on team make gifts or give like I think 3D printing, if you're printing something and giving it to someone, that counts as like making a gift. So I like stuff like that. Or, I tend to bake or I make jewelry for some people and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like unless it's someone who's like, I really need a microwave, my microwave died. I don't want to keep getting people like useless stuff. I'd rather have something where they're like, hey, I made you this. I took time and effort into that. And I think time is more important than money. So if someone's willing to put time into something to give it to you, then that means more, in my opinion. Not everyone is crafty though, so you know, not a choice for everybody. Do do do. Chex Mix makes a remix style now. I got a zesty taco flavor. Interesting. Can I 3D print the Creature Caster entries? Yes. Creature Caster has 3D prints. And their files, I think in their Patreon or whatever, you can print those. I believe the Starium miniatures are still doing it with them. Don't hold that against me, but I think they are. And that's a 3D print. They don't have actual files, I think, that you can really buy. They might, or not files, miniatures. So yeah, a lot of the stuff for Resin Beasts can be 3D printed as long as it is a company that's participating in Resin Beasts. This is not a 3D print. This is an actual model. Well, it's resin. It's their resin, but yes. I got a couple more things to get, and then I'm done. Christmas shopping, nice. Put time in at work, convert dollars to minis, and give those to people. Yeah, and like hobby stuff. If you buy like hobby stuff and give it to somebody if they're in the hobby, that's like nice. Sell them on my mini factory. Yeah, there you go. I think they have some on there. But I know that Creature Caster has a Patreon like for 3D printing, and they have just like Loot Studios, if you're familiar with them. They have rewards for being a member for so long. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Is that Justin? Did I say that right? Hello. James. Hi, James. James, why do you not have a thingy next to your name? Did you want a thingy next to your name? I thought you had one already. Mm. A thingy on YouTube. Well, you should be a thingy on YouTube. Yes, ma'am. I got the name right. Woo! Should love today. Yeah. I think surgery went well for your sister Wad. So hopefully she has a nice recovery. I'm so happy that it feels like didn't have to wait too long on the donor list. So that's awesome. All these little like pustule things and that over here, I'm not gonna worry about right now, because I'm gonna turn them like black anyway. So just going to texturize the skin at first. Back and deal with them. Because the skin is going to end up being pretty pale. I want the horns and the little, like, I guess the best way to say is pustule, like boils and stuff on the skin. I want those to be dark for the contrast. Model is like a mix between like corn and Nurgle. They got together and they were like, can we create a gross demon together? You know, just a fun side project. Oh, clearly she doesn't remember. Drew, don't you dare! It's not true. Don't even. I don't want to hear it. There's no favorites. I don't want to play any favorites. I will slap you and take your little widget away too. Don't even. Gonna tickle some of these areas over here. Some highlights. And then I'll place shadows in there. Gurgle. Norn. I like those names. Like, Kurgle sounds kind of like a really weird exercise, so I kind of like Norn. Yeah. Clearly, it's me because I may be the only one with a Zambies tattoo. That's true. Yeah. I was, that was not on my list of things that I thought would happen in my life is someone getting a tattoo of me. So, uh, everybody else, you need to step up your game. Just kidding. But like, do you all have a tattoo on somebody? I don't know. I mean, I have tattoo designs on people. I used to do tattoo designs in the past, but never one of me. Nordic Donald. I'm down to be part of Nurgle. Nerdcorn. Can you slap? Sounds like being threatened with a good time. Yeah, apparently, just, Adepticon people are lining up to, basically just get hit by me? I don't know. I, you know, not one to kink shame. Okay. Dude, girl exercises. Norm the Nurgling. Aw, that would be really cute. I love Nurglings. Nurglings are one of my favorite things. Nurglings, um, Squigs, like little gobos. Still want the zombie coffee as a tattoo, but I'm so bad about finding a new artist. That would be so cool. James, you have full permission to get that because that would definitely fit like your aesthetic, and I think it is a really cool like fun little tattoo idea. Honestly, if I was into colored tattoos for myself, I would probably get that. But I like colored tattoos, but on my skin I'm more into just line work. Which reminds me I need to find a new artist too so that I can get my new tattoo done. Well, I found one. I'm a few. I just need to call to make an appointment. The ones that I really want for a tattoo artist, though, they should have like set up an appointment a while ago, but I was hesitant because it was a 6-month waiting period, and I was like, I don't want to wait 6 months. I want my tattoos to be impulsive. Then can make a fist. Yes. I was talking mod, she otherwise Jade wins. Jade is, yeah, Jade's the mod of num nums. Num nums. Maybe a step ladder. Are you gonna stand in a chair to hit people? I'm gonna stand on a table. Gotta split. I think I'll print up a creature. Yeah, nice, Dim. I hope you do. This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. No, I do have. I have an actual small. Oh my god! If you could hear the noise that just came out of her, it was like a very violent sigh. But I have a little ladder in my kitchen to help me reach the top shelf stuff, and I call it my hobbit helper because I'm a hobbit. Yeah, send much love to you guys. Have a good day. Oh yeah, it's 100% me. Nurgle tramp stamp. I would be very tempted somewhere on my body to just get a sassy nurgling with like the butt. Doesn't Sam do tats? I'm sure he would do one for you. He hasn't done one in a very long time. I don't think. I mean, I've already suggested that he should just do Adepticon hotel room tats. But that would be pretty awesome. Nivik also does tats too. But Nivik's in Canada. Need to get a passport so I can go to Canada just to get a tattoo. That'd be really cool though. it's like it's pretty awesome that this hobby brings so many people together from different professions. So it's pretty neat that when you can find people and then like help support them, you can get stuff from the community members. It would be really cool to get a tattoo done by a community member. What are you doing, Stella? Oh man. We don't talk about Adepticon hotel room tattoos. Yeah. We're, this is just a joke. Been tattooing since 1996. Really? That's awesome. Protecting tattoo. I know, right? It is great. He did some of Dice's tats. Yeah, yeah, Nivik did. Nivik also did Impending Duff. I think he went to Canada to get one too. Or yeah, I think when he was up there, he got one of Nivik's. All these little veins I'm gonna go over later. And this and here is black. Everyone's got a wait list now, 3 to 4 months. I know. It's crazy though. The good ones. There's actually a guy in I forget where. I don't know if it's Sweden or something. One of my favorite tattoo artists. I just love his artwork. I would die to get a tattoo from him, but I'm sure he has like year-long waiting list. 6 gun heads at present. Nice. I heard all Canadian tattoos are scratch and sniff and smell like maple syrup. Come for the tattoos, stay for the drewski. We have been thinking about getting passports though. Uh, Mainly to like come to Canada. I am jumping all over this model, so I'm bound to miss things. How my brain is today. Been doing since '06. Nice. Wait, Dan, are you gonna give me a tattoo? I need to see your portfolio. One link. All the stuff. Stuff and things. Gonna do the inside of the mouth black too. Baby. Is it Banff? We can hang out. That's wait, where is that? Is that exactly where I was thinking about? Zombies, we don't talk about tattoos. Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, Dan. Someone told her we got better potatoes. Wait, whoa. Canada has better potatoes? Well, I'm dropping everything. I'm going to Canada. I think that's where I want to go. There's that, yes, this is where I want to go. Yes. Is it Banff? Banff? How do you say that? Anyway, that's exactly where I want to go to Canada and why I want to get my passport, because it looks beautiful. So if I totally go there, I will make a post about it. All my Canadian peeps, we gotta hang out. Can't believe I just said peep. Ugh. Ew. Nobody says that anymore. I've dated myself. I'm old. When you paint the mouth, please make it as awkward as possible. Whoa, I need context on that. What do you mean there, James? What do you mean make it as awkward as possible? I can't wait to see how this model looks when it's done. I'm toying with red, white, or black, white goals. So what I want to do, and why I'm doing the skin first instead of the mouth, even though you should do like the in parts before you... I think I have some paint on my brush. Hold on. Make sure I clean that off. Before you do the out. The reason I'm not is because once I paint the skin, these black parts I want to bleed into over the skin to like it's corrupting the flesh. So I'm going to have the inside of the mouth black with some red, and then I'm going to like kind of ink it and fade it out over the skin like it's like oozing or like corrupting into the fleshy technical terms. I don't know. But that's why this part I'm going to have black and then just a little dot of red. Never have been just about art and learning mediums. I'm gonna draw or paint on everything. Walls, people, fonts. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I like illustration has always been like the thing I love the most. So I drew a lot. I painted, but I painted on canvas. I didn't do minis until about 4 years ago. I did canvas painting, and then you guys remember Milky pens, like gel pens? I would draw all up my arm, and then in lunchroom, people would come and sit next to me, and I would draw all over them. That's like the thing that I would do all the time. So actually, when I turned 18, I was going to get an apprenticeship as tattooing. That was my first thing I was gonna do. But there were a lot of, the area that I lived in, all the shops were pretty old school, and they wouldn't take on a young female as an apprentice. So I scratched that, thought about doing fine arts, and then everyone was like, "You're never gonna make money. You're not gonna like be able to live off of that. So don't do fine arts," which sucks. It goes to show like America and how little we value art and creativity, and that's literally the point of living, is to do fun creative things, not mindless drones. Anyway, I went off on a tangent, but so I went into graphic design, and then I left graphic design. Basically, well, I did it freelancing when I had kids, but I went into miniatures and I never looked back. Wait a second. I can still do creative fine art stuff and enjoy it and still make a living. I mean, I'm thankful enough that I don't need this to, like, put food on the table, but I do need it to fund my plastic crack addiction. Da-da. All right, catch up a chat. Da-da-da, da-da. Basically my backyard. Nice. My wait, Adepticon tattoos are a secret like Fight Club. One syllable. Also, that's far AF from the rest of us. However, yes, absolutely beautiful. Wait, Banff? Oh, Banff. Like that? One syllable? Okay. It's only like a 6-hour flight or something from me and cost me more than going to Europe. Oh no. Awkward, like Shrek humor. The adults know the kids are safe. You gotta cut the inside before the outside. Just, oh, what? Just in case anyone didn't get the information. Yes, on the 8th, so you'll see your cart preview, and then yeah, the registration and tickets usually open in the beginning of January. So Captain Bravo, hello. This is the Plague Angel Smegal variant from Creaturecaster. This is deja vu. What? Someone says it's in the backyard. Zam's not saying it right. Ask me how you say it right. Yes. 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 It took me 3 years to get an apprenticeship. Dang. But you got one, right? So that's good. Art is life. I know, right? Like, this is... I don't understand. Where did we fell so far from the days of people romanticizing artists and let's just drink wine and eat grapes and make sculptures and play music and get down tonight. And now it's let's work 9 to 5 jobs and nobody likes, but we gotta do it anyway. Sad. You said Banff right. Yay! Times have changed. The last 4 or 5 apprentices were taken have been women. Yeah, it's nice. And a lot of the artists I look at these days, 9 out of 10 of them are women that I like their art style, and that's what I want. But yeah, it was I will never forget a big burly dude walking in with my portfolio and going literally looking at me and being like, I would rather hire a mechanic because they would know how to use the machines than hire an artist. And look at me. I'm like, tattooing is an art form. You sound like an idiot. Anybody can learn how to use machines. Anybody can learn how to do art and draw, but it takes a lot more time to get skilled in an art form if you don't already have the passion for art. I can learn a different medium, different tool, faster than I can learn how to draw. Dun-dun-dun. Got her. The Industrial Revolution was the final nail in the coffin. Been all down there, downhill from there. Gonna make people money who don't want to spend it on those things. That's another thing that pisses me off too. Which I think it's getting better. I think with the rise of like AI art, um, some people are starting to appreciate more uh, handmade things instead of commercial things. But yeah, it's everybody is always like, oh well, um, that's great art. Can I have it, or can you do this for exposure? Or wow, you charge too much for your art, and it's like, no, no, you're worth. That's cool, but would you do the same job, Karen? Would you go to work every day in your job and not get paid a decent wage? Because I'm pretty sure I've got to pay bills and eat just like you. You know, as I build up the layers here, I'm going to start moving from line striations, stippling a few areas. That subtle, uneasy texture underneath the skin plays over it. Mm-hmm. 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 Da-da, da-da. I feel like I'm making good progress today. Maybe because YouTube's a little quieter and Twitch gets a little hectic, so I don't paint as much. Possibly. Someone asked me to pay. Wait, someone asked me to pay me paint a model for them, but we're shocked I told them how much it would cost them. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people don't have to like your prices, and that's fine. Like, I've told a lot of people quotes, and I've never heard back for them. That's okay. I'm aware of that, but I do think it's a little rude if someone's like, "Wow, you charge too much." No, know your worth. Um, Obviously, I wouldn't charge like $2,000 for a space marine to be painted unless maybe it was done by my favorite award-winning artist and have a backlog commissions or something you really wanted it done. They can charge that. But for the most part, if you don't like someone's prices, don't buy their stuff then. Don't tell them to water themselves down because you can't afford it. It's understandable if you can't afford something. There's been plenty of artists that I've wanted commissioned and then been like, it's just out of my price range right now, but they are more than, okay to charge those prices. I'm not going to say I'm the cheapest commission painter, but that's also because I have a lot I juggle and I don't like taking commissions unless it's a miniature I really want to paint or, you know, I'm doing something for my friends and I also want to paint that miniature. That's why I'm picky about commissions, because it's not my main source that I do. Oh, I'm happy with how this is coming along, because once I do like the brightest points and then glaze over and then keep glazing some of those spots, I'm really hoping that it just like brings this all together. Yes. Your commission rates are significantly higher than other people I've asked, but yours are fair. It seems like everyone is selling themselves short. I do think that's true. I think some people do sell themselves short. And when I first started, I was like, oh man, should I charge the same as other people? But you have to understand something, like, it's different if you're a commission painter and that's your main source. I am not a commission painter because I want to be a commission painter. I'm a commission painter for two reasons. One, it opens up the possibility of me to get to paint models that I can't get my hands on or that I don't want to buy, but I just want to paint. And two, because the community has wanted me to open commissions. They want models from me. So that's why I have my prices fair to me, because I'm a full-time mom, full-time content creator, like those things. I juggle a lot and I just don't have a lot of time to do commissions on top of content creation and competition painting. So if I'm gonna have a commission open, it's gonna need to be something that makes it worthwhile for me to have that commission slot open, if that makes sense. Hi, Joe. What's up, dude? Almost lunch. It is. Her gets a lot with knitting. People tell her they will pay for the yarn only. That is so no. It's time and effort. You want something, and you want a knitted sweater and you want it cheap? Buy it from a company that manufactures it by a machine that literally you're going to pay way more for that product, or the company's going to make more off of that product because they pay cents to make it and they charge you a lot of dollars, versus someone who is probably charging very little for their time and effort and all of the materials that go into it. So think about that, you know? One day I'm going to commission Zambies to paint me an entire army. Nope. Exams, it'll be worth financially and you have the unlimited amount of time to do it. Okay, maybe. Yeah. And that's another thing. I'm not an army painter. I paint my own armies and that's it. I don't like batch painting. Also, another thing though is like I have a box of miniatures that I need to post about because I am getting full on space. So I'm more likely to just sell miniatures that I've already painted than to open more commission slots. You're good. Just got done streaming myself. Nice. Painted up a Lilith bust. Ooh, I have a tiny little statue that Drew printed for me when the craze of us playing Diablo happened, but I do still want to paint that. This is probably gonna be a little bit before I get to that. It's just a little, yeah. Badge painting is the worst. Unless it's Necrons. I've only ever painted one Necron. And, that's because I said that I would never paint Necrons because I found them boring. That was a few years ago. And then the new, like, Indominus box came out, and Duff sent me a Necron. It was a dude with a claw, the, like, Orphic Lord, I think was the name of it. And I painted it, and I was like, alright, you know what? I kind of like Necrons. They're not bad. I would paint more. They're not an army I would play, though. I prefer more flesh, more bone, not so much machine. Diablo, those are the days. It was fun. I want to find another game that we can play together again. But I'm just not feeling Diablo anymore at the moment. Because I've got too much other stuff to do. It was a fun time, though. Do. Feel the same. I'd rather sell my painted stuff than do commissions. Yeah, I do need to post about that. Problem is, I always like, I know other people struggle with it, but when I sell things, I don't, like, a lot of those are things I've painted on stream, and I don't keep track of how long it's taken me to paint it. So I don't know, like, what I should be selling it as. It always takes me so much longer to, like, think of a price. Is this good? Okay. When I first started selling things I've painted, I actually got a lot of people telling me after the fact that I sold it that they were like, you should have charged so much more for that. Um, but you know, you live and you learn. That's why I always struggle, like, am I charging too much? Am I charging too little? It's really hard to price yourself. Um, I feel when you do like commission, freelance work and all that. At least for me, I think it is. Because it's like you put a value on it, and then you have to now put a value you think other people would pay on it. Gonna make a giant one, but the craze is over and she got more important things to do. Yeah. What I would really like, and why I would actually tempted to get an FDM printer, is to print like huge heads, like dragon heads and stuff to put on my wall. That would be cool. Costs that much because it makes me fucking hours. Yep, exactly. I'm loving this look. Thank you, Frozen Wolf. I love that song. It's a good song. Did you get any of the Fnatic paints? No. No. You're talking about, those are the ones from Army Painter, right? Yeah. No. Besides Monument Hobbies, I don't really get free stuff from other companies or anything like that. And you know, like I said, I have a really positive outlook on Army Painter, but they're not paints that I'm going to buy at the moment because I'm not a speed painter. I mean, I do speed paint, but I don't speed paint with speed paints. That makes sense? Yeah, the floor seems like it's going in promising directions. Hope and this sale will allow Blizzard to go back to just being Blizzard. I hope so too. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get my competition pieces done. But I also have a itch for WoW again. After they announced all of the expansions, I'm trying to stay away from it, but if other people play, since that's a very community-based game for me, I might try it again. I was a heavy World of Warcraft player back in the day. Do. Diablo 4, wait, no. Lilith was supposed to be my first teaching fray with a student, but that never came to fruition, and now I'm going to master study on Braum to help. I love, I need to finish the one model, but man, I really love the stuff that Minework Studio has been pushing out lately. Oof. So many of their models are just right up my alley. Okay, let's go back to this side now. I'm making a Necron army that has 120 warriors. Woo, good luck! Yeah, speed on that one. This is like, yeah, after starting to build the Night Haunt for AOS and then realizing how much I would need in a horde army is pretty much why I switched to Skirmish, and I enjoy Skirmish way more because I don't know, it's the way my brain is painting that many of the same model over and over again. I hate it. So if I can be more diverse, like with my Escher Gang ladies for Necromunda, they all had a unifying theme, but they all had different colors, so that was more fun. Or like for war bands, painting around 10 to 11 models similar, that's like my cutoff point before my spicy brain gets bored. So skirmish games are my jam. Which is funny because I don't want to collect hundreds of models for one army, but I will collect hundreds of models for different warbands and, kill team, gangs, stuff like that. I want to collect them all. It doesn't make sense, I guess. But it's that whole thing of like, I'm a. Here's a way to put it. I'm a charcuterie board for gaming. I like to taste the flavors of a bunch of different things. A little bit of this one time and a little bit of this one time. I can switch up my warbands however I see fit, who I want to play that day, collect a bunch of different ones versus going all in on one massive army. And what if I don't like it or I get bored? You know? Da-da-da. I'm not convinced that this will change the tone of D4. EOS and Fallout 76 are good examples of that. Lots of monetization, yeah. Just say no to WoW, I'll never be able to get back out of it again. Warcry is so good. Jason, yeah. Oh man, you have the same little icon as Zinji, and that was like, whoa, change your name. I love Warcry. Warcry is my #1 game that I love. And thanks everyone who helped me raise the donations. I got a new camera, and I do hope to get some games and do some like battle reports and stuff. And also, if you're going to be at Adepticon and you've never played Warcry, I am teaching Warcry again with JJ. So, gonna be some Warcry classes. Do 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 do. Do do do. Great. Gotta paint them all. Yeah, that's right. It's like warbands are like Pokemon for me. Gotta catch them all. Store them all on the shelf of shame. Yeah, charcuterie board. Yes. We're doing a narrative campaign starting this week. I'm excited. Nice. I have not done a narrative campaign. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it, but I'm not done one yet. I've watched other people do narrative campaigns. You cannot hear her, probably, but man, is she snoring behind me. It sounds hilarious. Can't have every warband. That would be every AOS army. You need a bigger house. I know. It's snowing again. Really? You even play one game every 6 months. Hey, listen, Wad. Listen. It's true. Oh, man. That's my New Year's resolution, though, is to get out and start gaming again. We can play some games at Adepticon WAD. Loser has to buy Taco Bell. Sam for the Sam God! Bees for the boogie throne. Oh no, bees! Not the bees! What's up, Beth? I really want the Cities of Sigmar Warcry Team of Doggos. Me too! I know! I didn't buy those yet because I have to wait because they're just gonna sit in my pile of shame. Big Orange Boy is making the little snores next to me. Sweet, Jason's buying Taco Bell. Wait, did you make that bet already? Or is that going to be my bet? I actually need to message Jason so we can figure out what we're going to do for our Warcry game. We're going to do something fun. Come up with a good idea. Looks so gross at this angle. Says she wants to get back into WoW, but also says she wants to get out more. Both of these cannot exist in the same universe. Touche! That's true. That is very, very true. Ah, Got me. You got me. All right, so I'll touch up a little here. We've got this leg, and then I think I can start moving on to the brighter color before the glazing begins. Can you stream the match? At Adepticon? I could try. I have streamed Warcry before on Twitch, and that is something I want to do again, and then either do on YouTube or post the VODs on YouTube. I do like game streams. I just need to get this. I need to figure out a setup before, because in the past, what I've done is I've cleaned off my hobby area to put the gaming stuff on, and it's a bit of a pain. But that's where like my streaming equipment is. But I need to figure out how I can stream with like a. I'd like to have like an actual like gaming table set up. It's on my bucket list. I'm hoping because I have an unfinished basement and I would like to finish the basement, that I could have a little section for like a gaming table, and then like invite people over and play. So I wouldn't need to go to stores all the time. I was just joking about getting stomped. So down to play WoW with you all. I mean, that would be a fun, like, once a week, you know, fun. Let's level characters, you know. Post a link in Discord. Nice. But I was actually playing you for Taco Bell either way. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. We could stream that match. That's another thing too, is I want to try to see if I can stream from my iPad. I've never done it before. If I stream from my iPad, that would be kind of fun. To just like maybe walk around like the convention or something with it. I was going to try last Adepticon to stream, but I think it was Uncle Adam who was trying to stream from it and said the Wi-Fi wasn't so good. But then he figured stuff out in like the hotel room. I don't have a hotel room, so I'm gonna figure something out. Mm-hmm. Winner is the one who doesn't have to eat the Taco Bell. What is your current favorite Warcry team? One I've actually painted and played, or just one I like because one that I like and I don't have, but I would like to get. It's a little harder to get. Are the Grot? the Gloom Spite Git that have the squiggies. They're actually a really good warband, and JJ's played them, and I've gotten stomped by them before because they're quick and they're really cool. They don't sell them, I think. You'd have to like piece it together. So I don't have those. Out of the ones I have, I really like Corvus Cabal from the look point. They're still my favorite aesthetically pleasing warband. They're situational. They're really good about some things, but they're kind of squishy and they don't do a ton of damage unless you get lucky with rolls. So playing wise, I haven't finished painting them yet, but they're all built. I do really like the Rotmeyer Creed still. But there are tons and tons of warbands that I like. I would like to get a lot of the new ones that came out. Warcry Taco Bell. What brush are you using? This is an Artist Loft brush. It is a synthetic golden Taklon brush. I like these. I buy them at Michael's. The ends will hook. I think you can see right here. It's a little, oh. The end's starting to curl a tiny bit, but I like these a lot because they have like a thick belly that holds moisture but is also very sturdy. You can see it doesn't flop around as a lot. That's the one thing that I don't tend to use real brushes, or not real brushes. I mean, this is real hair brushes. Sables. I can't talk today. I don't use a lot of Sables because if I do, it's just for detail, like dotting eyes and tiny little like detail work, because I find the brushes are a little too soft, and I like to beat the hell out of my brushes. I will use the same brush to do a lot of work on one model before I switch to another, and that can be damaging on a real hairbrush. But all the grass are like 6 moons. I didn't mean grats, I meant gits, yeah. Ren plays Gloom Spites, and they're really good. I want to get them. I do. They have like javelins, or lances, and they're on the little squigs. I love those things. Squigs are fun. Squigs are amazing. It's got me piles of Gloomspite, probably even enough painted to play Warcry. Nice. My corn bloodhound guys. The bloodhounds are pretty cool to look at. I'm playing Monster Killers. Can you uncurl the crooked tip? There's no way. Yes, you can. But it won't last. It'll always curl. So yeah, I know some people have done videos on it. I think Lila has, Goob's done, everyone. You can fix the point on any brush, but it's time consuming and not really worth it, I think, in my opinion, unless it's a really good brush that you want to fix. Like, you can do the same thing for Sables as synthetic, and you have to like boil water with sugar, and you basically have to form it back the way it is, and it'll hold for a little bit, but synthetics are always going to curl. Now, that doesn't bother me because what I do is I look at where it has curled. This one has just a slight little tip to this side, and then I just make sure that I use the brush on the side that it has a little bit of a tip on. And also, the reason I actually like it is because then now I can go around little corners and have that little tip, dot little things. You know, it's just you have to learn to use it to your advantage. So for it doing that, it's never really bothered me because I know how to use it and I know how to handle it that way. You can paint miniatures with really junky brushes and still be okay as long as you learn to use it in a way that's beneficial for you. While there are products that make things easier so you don't have to struggle and just, you know, they streamline the process. Anything can be a tool, and there are artists out there that make beautiful work like painting with their feet or using random objects to paint with or craft. So tools are good. Proper tools are very good, but not 100% necessary if you put in the time and effort to use the tool the way that it benefits you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So for me, I'm just more comfortable with larger synthetic brushes. I know how to make it work. Good, I'm not the only one who uses the hooked tip that way. Yep, yeah, getting around corners, dotting I's, stippling. Instead of point or like penciling in, it's just do it like this. Rotate it. Boiling water. Hey, too much work. Well, like it's keeping it in there for how long, and then so like when your brushes come packaged, especially if they're like large manufactured, and then it's like really stiff before you rinse them out and use it. It's I don't know what they use today in all of it, but they used to just use like sugar water and to keep it in that stiff form. You're basically just doing that again, but it's not gonna hold up forever with synthetics. So that's why like doing that every time just to have it curl again is not worth it. Painting around corners? Starch. Yeah, you can use the starch. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. Making a starchy solution to hold it in there in its shape. But, like, I haven't really done it for miniature hobbying, but I've done it in the past for when I've, like, canvas painted, and, like, art teachers are just like, yeah, you can just use sugar, water. Many, many, many years ago. So, um, obviously, better ways to do things now. Mm-hmm. My buddy Scott just posted a video of him painting an ogre with a 3-inch house press. See? There you go. I've been using mono synthetics and they're great, but the tip curl pretty quickly. I think I want to upgrade straight sable. I like the monument ones for base coating, base blending, like the bases, terrain, all of that. They are nice and sturdy for that, but their synthetics don't have as pointy of a tip as I personally would like on my brushes because I'm just used to these type of brushes. They do uh, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm trying to paint and process at the same time. Hold on a second. Let me get this little part done. And then I can speak. I can't do too much at once, apparently. Okay. What was I saying? But their sables are nice. I have like the little ones. So when I do sables, I like tiny brushes like this. This is what I want detail sable work stuff for. Hi, Creation Rights. How you doing? I'm picturing like Spy versus Spy with a periscope. Zambi painting around the corner of a wall with a hooked brush. Yeah, so let's see. Here's the hook, and let's find a little corner area I can use. So if you were to do this thing, the hook is on this side, my brush is to the side, and now it's going to make edge highlighting a lot easier, in my opinion. And when you can't, when there isn't like enough defined raised edge, so you can run the side of your brush across, that's helpful. Alrighty, I get in this area now. I swear by their staples though. Wait, but I don't think they can compete on scale Royal and Land Nickel or Artist Touch or whatever. For synthetic, you get packs of good brushes for the price of one monument. Yeah, so the thing is, I've had the monument brushes. The ones from the weapon rack are the ones I use the most, and I do for the or not the sables, for the synthetics, I do like them. But I beat the crap out of my brushes. I'm doing a lot better about cleaning them after every painting session now. I used to not. I used to clean them like once a week. But I'm not very gentle on my brushes. And so that is why I personally prefer to buy like ones from the craft store. And then I save my good brushes for like the last part of detailing on projects, because then they last longer. Now go stream. Good. Let's go have a look. Yeah, there you go. But I swear by Monument Paint. I mean, that's what everything on this model is. I use a ton of it. I love their paint. Dun, 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 dun. Show a little restraint. Shadow. Oh no. Tap the brightest point. Up raised areas. There. Okay. Let's see here. How we doing? I'm gonna shill for them. Me too. I'm a big supporter for one, hobby products I like, and two, companies that are very good to the community. And they definitely are. So I full support. Have to go. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks for hanging out. Demon's looking sick. Bye, Gore. Hope you have a good day. Red Yeti, hello. How you doing? The way the world is with corporate greed and all that other bullshit these days, Monument is a huge breath of fresh air. So kind, helpful, generous. Yeah, exactly. And that is a big thing too, is there's a lot of large companies in the hobby, and if you don't know, like, Monument is a small crew. They've grown, but it's still pretty much Jen and Jason running everything, and then they they try to do almost everything they can in-house, making the paint, packaging the paint. They're now starting to like put together their own brushes. Yeah, they paint. They're hobbyists that paint live on streams too. Talk to the community, interact with the community, listen to the community, hang out with the community. How many other companies can you say do that? Alright. Make sure everything is about the same intensity outside of deep shadows before I start Bring it in the color. I'm gonna have this here. Here. Wanna miss anything? Don't wanna miss anything. Now I got Aerosmith in my head. I should also probably check out the wings for a second too. Do. I'm great. My chickens laid their first egg today, so I'm happy. Nice! I would love to have chickens. I can't in the place that I live, but I would absolutely love to have chickens. Okay, let's go out a little bit and let's put this in here. So these are gonna go like this. This wing is not gonna cast a shadow really on the model. This one might, so let's see. Get probably be no. I don't think that's gonna be big enough to really. The way it's extended out, it won't. It'll be fine. Okay, so I do need to do the hands though, before I move on, because the hands are also on here. Speaking of good companies, yeah, Game Envy is also another really good company too. Kit is amazing, and they when I taught at Dragonfall, they donated like cups and wet palettes and brushes for all of the classes, so nobody needed to bring their own. They are super, super nice. And I have their new light, which is very sweet. And I had to correct myself because at first I thought it was higher price than it was, but it's not. It's only $80. And honestly, that's a bit of a dang steal for a hobby light. A very mobile hobby light. Think like other companies cost way more for their light. Redgrass has a light, and I think Green Stuff World has a light, and those are more expensive. And I have a light that's not from a miniature company, but it's like a different hobby light that I got on clearance, and it was still like I think $30 originally, over 100 something. So yeah, it's nice when hobby companies charge basically only what they need to and not some ridiculous price for something. Because this is not a cheap hobby whatsoever. So them keeping that in mind is pretty nice. I think I'm gonna do the nails black on this. Huge Monument and Black Site fanboy. Don't need to sell me on them. I don't think I have anything from Black Site. I have been looking at their games. And I've like seen their stuff at Adepticon, but I haven't bought any of their stuff yet. I am very tempted to buy um Witty's new game when it comes out because it's vampires and I really enjoy vampires. So Creatures of the Night, that that has piqued my interest. Mm-hmm. Can't forget this side. These hands kind of remind me of like Freddy Krueger hands, the way I'm painting them. Baby. Baby. I mean, it's technically going to be like this. So, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these. The problem I'm gonna have is, yeah, matching that hand up when I glue it on. Doo-doo. I'm a huge supporter of Manic Games for the same reason. This is the head of the company on Facebook, and he will interact freely and personally. Yeah, that's what I do with Kit from Game Envy and Jason from Monument. Just bug them. Chicken good. Huge fan of Parabellum Make Conquest. I've only ever painted one of their stuff. I don't have any bad feelings about Parabellum or the Conquest models or anything like that. I just don't have enough information. I don't paint like besides doing one thing with them. I don't paint their models. Yeah, kind of one of those things where there's just a lot of companies out there, and I have not really dove into that one. I know a lot of people like them, and you know, I've had interactions with them once, and they were really cool. So yeah, just don't play Conquest, so not on my radar very much. Did paint that dinosaur model though. It was pretty cool. I think that the only thing I don't like about this model is that one of the hands has a bracelet or a bracer, and the other one doesn't. And I really enjoy when models have to attach with the hands that they have that there, because then you don't have that little bit of a gap in the skin. So I am gonna have to fix the other hand afterwards, but it was going to be way too hard to paint um, if I had attached this. So that's a problem for future me. Underneath here is not going to be seen that much. I even order that light. It's amazing. Are you making a video on that light? I made I don't think I made a command from my Patreon actually, but if you want to check out my Patreon, it's a free. I do free public posts sometimes too. I did make a video on Patreon about the light. So anyone can check that out. Open to the public. You're pretty cool, Zinji. Do. Thanks, Drew. Make note. Create a, because I have a links my link tree. Why is that hard? That has my Patreon in it, but I don't have a direct link, so I should probably create that. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Dun 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 dun. All right, so yeah, that's gonna attach. See, that has a little bracelet there. So when it attaches, it's not gonna be so weird. This is gonna attach here, and it's going to have that. And I don't like that. So I think when I'm done painting this, I'm going to then add maybe a green stuff like bracer there. Yeah. But it's not really anything, unless I have it sculpted it where it would like fit in. I could have done that beforehand, but I didn't think about that. So we're getting there. The next step is going to be taking the straight olive flesh and start to build that up before I start the 2 glazing, or the 3 different types of glazing I'm going to do. I'm going to glaze one over the whole thing with the very pale flesh. Then I'm going to go back and pick out a few spots and glaze some red back in. And then in the shadows, I'm going to glaze a deep purplish red into those areas. Once that's done, then I can go to all these areas and then start doing them dark, like blackish. So yeah, I've got a good plan on this model, but I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. Take my gloves off. Kind of like to have a shorter streaming time on YouTube's. If you're here and you want to see more of my streaming, I'm Tuesday and Thursdays on Twitch. And then every other Sunday, not to be confused with the Every Other Sunday show, I am here on YouTube trying that out. You hide a T-bone steak in there somewhere? Nom nom. The part I'm gonna hate the most is painting all of these centipedes, because I absolutely hate centipedes. But yeah, there's nothing to do, like raid out or any of that on YouTube, so I guess I just awkwardly say bye. Jade, you want to say bye? Jade? Jade! Hi! Say bye to your fans! Should we call it the Every Other Sunday? I'm gonna bring up the glazing with the Midtowns and OSL flux capacitor with the oh my goodness. Zinji, you're adorable. James, I gotta give you a wrench. It's over here? Yeah. Thanks for having us. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. I know it's a different platform to be streaming on, but it's fun. And yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this on Twitch. And hopefully I will have a new YouTube video out this Friday. I'm working on that. Yeah. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. See ya, bunny. Bye, everybody. I'm just going to hit the end now. Bye-bye. Bye now. Have a great rest of your weekend. Oh yeah, I love your faces. Be excellent to yourself and to others.